It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Dolphins and the Packers. Next on Madden Football.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Come on, set, blue, check.
A first carry for the all-pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 18 carries, 89 yards.
Well, they set a nice tone in week one. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Working out of the gun. Love. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Here we go. Switch, yellow, ready.
Jacobs going to try the middle, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Smith, red, opposite, green, black swap.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. When you look at this defense, this unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Love now. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Love. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Going back to Love. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Dolphins are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Now a run. Here's the rookie from USC. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
Here comes third and the length of the football.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Here's third and a few inches.
Here's Tua. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. He'll try to forget what happened on the previous drive. He threw that interception. Sigh of relief, though. It didn't lead to anything, just the punt. Now they've got the football back here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Love looking to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Ready, yellow, line, ready.
Now Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first.
On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Able to evade the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside the 5. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
21G.
Tua going to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 45 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The Dolphins 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
We're scoreless after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. But he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Play action. Now it's Tua. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Tua sets up to pass it. Over the middle, that's caught by Harry. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on 4th down. They're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. Tua now, 3rd and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Quick slant to Watson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. To throw now. Here's Love. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reed. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. To the air again, Love. A pause now as they tend to an injured player. And it's the quarterback, Jordan Love. He's shaken up out there. Now 2nd and 9. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now Tua. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
Henry fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. And they'll accept that penalty. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. Hut, hut. Set, hut.
Throwing. Love. A short throw to Musgrave. Room here to run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Ready. Set.
Final play of the half. Love. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Oh, and that is incomplete. So we have come to... Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They were winners over the Jets a week ago, and they are in the driver's seat right now as well. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. In motion, Hill. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. On play action, here's Tua. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
And that, what a dangerous throw there back across the field, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a give up the middle. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Throw left side, complete to Harry. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Prior to that, they were 2 for 2 on 4th down conversions in this ball game. Now 3 for 3.
And you've got to figure their luck's got to run out at some point, doesn't it? I will just tell you from a defense's point of view, someone has to step forward on 4th down and make a play himself because they're just letting it happen to him right now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They'll try to run this one in. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. And this offense on third down today, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On now is the Packers punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at the 33.
And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And it'll be Dolphin football.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
A gain of 5. First down, Miami.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory.
Hey, come on, 2. Come on, 2. Come on. Hey. Out.
They'll look to throw here. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On play action, Love to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's Love. Over the middle, complete. That's Reed. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Ready? Let's go.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Miami, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.